Welcome to the Wise Born Awakened YouTube channel where we talk about what's going on in the world, what's affecting us, things that we need to discuss that's important to us as human beings on this earth or on this planet or on this wherever you at in the world. Pretty much what I'm saying, right? And I appreciate all you guys that tune into my channel and comment. And if I'm wrong, y'all let me know. If I'm right, let's go ahead and have a conversation, right? And what did I want to talk about today? I want to talk about black men, a message to black men, men like me, younger and older men, that it is time for us to wake up and smell the coffee. It's time for us to wake up, guys. I'm telling you, black men, we are at the bottom. Let's admit it. I know there's a few of us, that's on top. There's a few of us that's winning. And there's nothing wrong. That's good because a lot of young black dudes need that to be able to see that so they can make it also. But there are some things that we need to talk about. We need to discuss that is going on in whatever community that we have. That we need to talk about it, whether it's here in the United States or across the different continents of black men. We all doing bad. Whether if it's in Nigeria, whether if it's in Haiti, Jamaica, a lot of these countries in America, we are doing bad. Yes, you might be doing few. You guys are doing good in your country or in the state. A majority of everybody is poor. Majority of black countries are poor. And black men, I'll be honest, this falls on us, man. It's on us. It's on us. Yes, things that happened to us in the past. We went through wars, we went through colonialism, we went to slavery. Yes, we have went through those things, but it doesn't mean that we have to stay in this bottom. It means it's time for us to go ahead and wake up and smell coffee and come up with a different strategy to win, to get back on top. All right? Because that's what every other male is striving for. You meet the Chinese man, he want to be on top. You meet the Indian man, he wants to be on top. You meet a Jewish man, he wants to be on top. And so on, different races. They want to be on top. They competing. Extremely competitive. They say, hey, we need to trade, we need to get in business, we need to pay this politician, whatever we need to do, we need to be a political power. These how these men are moving, and black men, it's time for us to go ahead and start doing the same. It's time to raise or social credit in every aspect, right? And what we need to do is start. Pretty much what we got to do is, I think we need to clean house. We need to clean house, because before you can do anything, before you can achieve certain goals, right? You need a clean state of mind, a clean house. So we need a clean house. So that means there's a lot of things that other parts of all race that are doing that affecting us in a bad way. That's crime, that's prostitution, that's a lot of different things that, or whatever aspect of crime you want to talk about, we need to clean that up. We need to say, hey, these people, we're not going to associate with people like that anymore because you're bringing the race down. So we need to establish rules that we all going by. Like, this is not acceptable. Whether it's a close friend, family members, you be like, hey man, this is not acceptable because you are bringing. Don't get me wrong now. I'm not saying other races don't commit crime, they don't do this, but they're not known for committing crime. When you think of black people, they think of dancing, music, and crime. Maybe good food. But they think of us, they think we all a bunch of criminals. But it's petty crime. That's what they have the image of us as petty crime. Where other races commit way farther crime. They steal from countries. Now I'm not saying some black countries are stealing from their own people, but I'm saying there are people from other races that they steal from a whole country. Sure, they stealing from a whole continent. So we need to go ahead. We need to clean house. So if these people are just vagabond, crime-ridden people, we need to get rid of them. Say, hey, you're not part of us. You're not part of this mix because this is where we're going. So we need to get our house under control. That may include a woman. I know it's difficult to say. Now a lot of women are gonna be like, they're gonna say this and that, but we need to get our house under control. Our house is in chaos. We have no control over our kids. We have no control over our woman. And you cannot create wealth in this family. You cannot get in this in this world without having a strong foundation that has to do with family. So that means you have to have control of your family, your kids, your woman. You have to establish. That's how you establish community. Then you can go ahead and create economics, and then you can strive more. And you can have something you can sell. You can sell it to other races of people because they're buying. What is the number one thing black people produce? It's music. We have no control over that. That's another thing black people got to take over. You got black men need to take over back control of your music, your distribution of your music. You need to have a better control of that. You can't have other races having control of that. That's why you can't make no money, because this is what you produce in mass amount all over the world. People of different race consume black music. Like if you with the Chinaman, they produce cheap product right from China. So you get your products, all these products from China. You go to people from Thailand, this is what they're doing. If you go from India, they spices, right? America, they make gadgets, different things that, if you Arab oil, you think of black people, you think of music. That's what we produce. So that's the reason you need to get control of that, so you can make money off of that and you can elevate your people. So black men, this is something that we need to do. I'm not saying I know what I need to do myself, so I'm not gonna sit here and tell you guys I'm not working on myself. So individually, there are different work that you got to do as individual, as men. There's the collective, and there's individual work that you got to do in yourself, right? To elevate yourself, to change, to do a paradigm shift, a different way of thinking, that we have to do in order to elevate us and put us in a better position, all right? Some black men, we got to do shitty jobs, man. We got to do shitty jobs. We got to take control of a certain sector of the economy. You have Mexicans that come in here that used to be a black man's job. Cutting grass, landscaping. But now Mexicans come, they have that on the lock. You don't have that. What are we really producing? So I don't care what it is. Black men, we need to find one sector of the economy, and we need to take control of that, and don't let nobody come in and take that. It's ours. One sector of the economy, whatever it is, I don't care what it is, we need to take it and we need to have full control of it. Lock it in, don't let nobody else come in except our own race. I don't care if anybody feels some type of way, because every other race have a sector, they have something that they have control of. The Indians will come in your community, they will open corner stores. The Arabs will open gas stations. They open liquor stores. Chinamen come and open Chinese restaurants, Chinese markets. The Spanish person will come in and open a Spanish store. What do we have as black men? What do we have? Clubs, promoters? We don't even have AV, audio visual companies. I see a lot of black men that, that work in audio visual, but not a lot of us are owners. There's no ownership. We got to change the way we doing everything. We have to elevate, educate ourselves. We got to grind, man. We got to change something. Something is not working right now with us. Something is not working. We in the bottom. On everything positive, we in the bottom. When it comes to money, family, health, we in the bottom. You know what we on top on? Crime, being poor, prostitution. When I'm talking about not black man, I'm talking about black woman. Or within that same, parallel to that. All community is high on abortion, crime, being poor, not producing anything. That's what we winning on. We winning at losing. So when are you gonna wake up as a black man and say, I'm not saying go out there and save the world. I'm not saying that at all. Don't get me twisted. I'm saying as an individual, you need to step it up. Then it goes on to your next to whoever's next to you, right? If you have kids, you need to instill, things about money, about contract, different things that can elevate them, and you pass on the knowledge. You need to leave money for them. Get life insurance policy. Get different things you could pass on to the next generation of young men coming up. Give them the knowledge, give them the information. They don't know anything about contract law, so you need to go ahead and pick up a damn book in the library somewhere and learn. We have to have something to pass on to the next generation of boys coming up to be men. So they be like, hey, this is what we work on. You guys you guys continue to work. And one of the reasons black men, you're not getting respect from women, because we in the bottom. That's why a lot of us, I'll be honest, man, we're not getting respect from the black woman because we are on the bottom. And I'm going to make a video about that after this, about the reason why we're not getting respect from black women in this country, around the world. And this is why you have other races of men. They would rather be certain, they would rather be with certain race of men because of that. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with them being with these people. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong having an interracial relationship. I don't really care. But I'm just letting you know the real of what's going on within our community. And it's time for us to make a change on that. And the work start with you. It start with you. Start with us. Right? It start with us elevating and helping each other in the sense of, like, if you have a really good, decent job, bring another black person in. And don't tear each other up in the process. Because where I live, people that are from South America, they bring their people in and they start getting rid of other people that's not their people. They start getting rid of you, boy. If you're not from South America, you don't speak Spanish, you're going to lose your job very soon. Because you have no control. We don't run anything. We don't produce anything. And we don't have to go ahead and take corporations, man. Because y'all thinking too big. You're small. We got to think small, little step by step, and just gradually start making advancements. You don't need to go out there and have corporations. You're not on that level. We in the bottom right now. We're not even at zero. We are negative. We at negative. We're not even at zero. So we got to get to zero before you start saying, oh, you want to have more type of corporation. You want to build more wealth, years of generational wealth. You're not on that level to do that yet. Wake up and smell the coffee, man. Come on. We need to wake up, black man. This is a message to us that it's time to wake up. I want to elaborate more on this. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of videos talking about what we're doing wrong and what we're doing right. But just go make a simple Google search on simple statistics or what's going on as far as black men. You're gonna see, bro, homicide, crime, making less than $50K a year. Out of wedlock, all kind of family, all kind of destruction, man. Drugs, mental health. We doing really bad, man. We bad. We down bad. Education, let's forget about it. You don't need to go to school just to educate. You can educate yourself without going to school. A lot of you guys think that you have to go to university to educate yourself. You can do that, but don't get in debt, I'm telling you. But there's plenty of books you guys can read, man. Amazon's full of books. You can read them about any subject and teach yourself. YouTube University, any subject. And there's a lot of these websites that have free training courses on their website about whatever the industry is, man. Let's pick one industry and just conquer it and take over. And then we pass it on to the youth. I'm telling you, if we don't take a step now to change the trajectory that we're going in, man, it's over for us. We're going to be forever at the bottom. We're not going to be respected by our kids, by our women, by any other race. This is why we go through hell. This is why they follow you in the store. This is why the cops follow you around when you come in the neighborhood you're not supposed to be in. Being loud, putting extra stuff on your whip or on you. People are noticing you. Cops noticing you. Like, what the hell's wrong with you? You don't control your community. You don't control your politician, because you don't own your lobbying group. Who are you paying? What politician are you paying to get certain contracts, to get certain favors? You don't have one. Is there a black lobbyist group? No, but you'll find a Spanish one. You'll find a Jewish one. You'll find a bunch of white ones. You don't control your cops. You don't control the government, because who's running for office? What are the black people that, most of the black politicians, they sell out anyway. What are they selling out to? They're selling out to people who money. And we don't have no money. So we got to get some money. Black men, we need to get our hands on some money. I'm not saying to go rob and steal. I'm saying let's go ahead and corner a market. Let's conquer it. Let's make it profitable. Let's get some money. Let's pay some politician. Clean up the street. Clean up our home. Clean up here. And let's make something of ourselves. Let's take ourselves out of last place at least. Let's just get out of last place, man. Let's not be in the bottom at least. Let's be in the middle. Get some kind of respect from a woman, from our children. Let's have something. At least let's control our music or art, because we're very creative people. Let's control that, not some other race that control it. Come on, let's go. Wise One Awakening podcast. We here. Let's talk about it. Put the comments in the comment box and let's talk about it. If you disagree, let me know why you disagree. If you agree, go ahead and comment anyway. Appreciate you guys. Like and share the video. Wise One Awakening podcast. We here. Let's go.